Hello, Libra. Libra, you're next. All right. Hope the heater isn't annoying, but it's on. It's a little chilly now here in Southern California. It is. How are you doing, Libra? Let's see. This is a reading for you going into this next week, which happens to be Thanksgiving here in the United States. But whether or not you are in America or elsewhere, this is basically just kind of just an energy check-in, seeing what is going on for you. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but, you know, if you have Libra and Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and you happen to be here watching this now, then trust your intuition. There's probably a message for you. Also, feel free, if you know the other placements in your birth chart, to take a look at the other readings if you have different signs in your moon, Venus, rising than what your sun sign is. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, hi Libra. Typically, like when you say what your sign is, it means it's your sun sign. It's where the sun was passing through when you were born. And then there are all kinds of other possibilities that the other planets could have been moving through when you were born, which will impact your life and your personality and all kinds of fun stuff. If you would like a personal reading with me, I love reading natal charts. I love it. My niche is really helping people feel empowered in their sovereignty. Just knowing more about themselves, their strengths. Definitely, I also point out, you know, some things in your chart that could bring up like confusion or challenge. All right, Libra, I've plugged away. Let's see. What are my Libras working with right now? What can my Libras benefit from knowing about? An impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. And it looks like you've kind of been a little bit in unknown territory. You've already been stepping into the unknown, coming up against maybe some blocks, a big wall here. There's a big wall. The pathway is leading to the wall and you can't walk through it. You could try and climb over it. You could maybe see if you can go around it. Is there a sledgehammer nearby where you can like break it down? The squirrel that's here is really contemplating all of these options, and nah, he really just cares about that acorn there. Okay, so you are kind of in a moment of pause. Oh, is that the only card that wants to come out for Libra here? Can we get one more card for Libra? Why is this pause happening? An impasse. It's something that you can find the solution to. It's just not presenting itself in the moment. Okay, that's all. Fogged in. Okay, great. Go slow, take time. Fogged in, you're in unknown territory, but it's exactly where you're supposed to be. You're kind of in like the labyrinth right now. You're getting your bearings. You're seeing what's around. Oh, the cat. Hi, cutie. You wanna come up here and say hi? Do you come here and say hi? Oh, this beautiful cat that I am watching. Come on. You can come up here. This cat wants out, and I'm like not getting up to let him out. He's like, hey, I'm at an impasse here. Can you let me through? I'm gonna show you guys this beauty really quick. I'll help him. Right. right? Hi, honey. Oh, you're just so beautiful. You are already, I don't know, I think it's time to stay in for the night, hun. You just ate dinner. It's 9 p.m. There's partying going on. I don't know, I think it's time to stay inside for bedtime. Yeah? I think one of my favorite things in readings is that sometimes, and often, not just sometimes, there will be added things that will be happening in the actual environment that I'm reading in that then give me more depth to the message. So there's an innocence in this. There's nothing, like, no one's at fault here. It's just there's something here where it's like it's not the right time for you to go through, or this isn't the exact place for you to be able to move forward. You have to do some pausing and reflecting right now. And it might be frustrating. You might not want to feel trapped inside and watching this cat just like pacing. Hey, it's time for rest. It's time for rest. Go slow, take your time. Wow. All right. What can we give Libra that will be of use? Thanks for sticking with me already, Libra. 6 minutes in, holy moly. Hope you enjoyed the cat. All right, so definite needing of changing perception. If you haven't, no, that's not what that means. It means that you've definitely, you've awoken. You've seen things from a new, Things were fogged in, things weren't clear. You've been at this impasse feel for a little bit now. This isn't brand new, this impasse. You've already been reflecting, and you've actually come to some pretty solid illuminations, understandings that wanted to go upside down. It's like truly seeing yourself for this creative Empress that you are. And this is Libra, right? And Libra, Venus rules Libra, and there's that Venus symbol there for the Empress. So, you know, you're actually maybe even questioning where your power and creativity is right now. But it's there. It's just you remembering that you're seeing yourself in this new role. And so, yeah, you've you've been in this unknown territory. That was the card that I just looked at. If you rewind the tape probably like 20 seconds back, you'll see me look at a few cards that were upside down. It was this. It was the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So there is I'm going to say there's commitment coming. But right now is a time for pausing and reflecting. Literally actually even like traveling back to a place. Wow, Libra, what's happening? And my cards never do this to me where they bend and pop out. They never do this to me. Bend and pop out. You guys feel like you're giving a lot of yourself. Maybe you've kind of reached a breaking point, or you're like, this isn't working. And you've recognized that it's actually like either you manipulating yourself into thinking that you're not like creative enough to get out of this, or you're not like worthy. But you are, and tell me more. Sorry, just hold on a moment. This is a lot. It's makes me uncomfortable how the cards are coming out right now. This makes me uncomfortable. There's something, this is bending you. This is like, you're in an unknown territory. You've been fogged in. You're like impasse. What's up with this? What's up with this? You know, the good news is you're coming to a point where it's an end of conflict. But a lot of that is like, you're now, you know, seeing that confusion has been coming from manipulation, either by your own mind to yourself or someone in your environment. And this is in the environment. So this is something that's external or like outside of yourself, but still whatever comes into the external, outside of ourselves is still a reflection of what's going on inside ourselves. So there's this needing to kind of go back, needing to go back to the beginning, to see your value, to see your worth, to see that whatever this confusion, manipulation is, that's mirroring within, and like there are a lot of things that you're interested in pouring yourself into. There are actually a lot of things that you're interested in creating. It's like you not entirely always feeling confident that you can pour yourself into all of these things to create, or that there's enough time, or that if you do one, then you're going to be stuck. It's like this is the fear, but it's happening because the fear is blocking you, because there's so many things that you want to create, and so there's not really been success in any of them. Is this a reading for me? Whew, we're getting hot in here. Oh, that heater's on full blast. Okay, I'm gonna keep the heat on for a little bit longer and just do this. Sorry. Keep the dog warm. He's like curled up in front of the heater. Libra, trying to make things work. And honestly, like, I do want to know more. I do want to know more about this fogged in feeling. We got wandering path right underneath that. You know, some of these are like, you've reached your destination. Not Libra right now. Libra is in recreation mode. Again, the benefit is you're coming into a lot of clarity. And you're trying to figure out how to make it work. This career, there's definitely career here. There's definitely career here for Libra. But it's not just career. It's also a commitment. And is this a romantic commitment or not? Navigating by the stars, still, like, you're going in the dark here, but you're in the flow. Okay, so yeah, this trusting that you're in the right place at the right time. There are very well people that you can meet in this journey that are going to help you along your path. And the benefit is you don't have to meet people in the 3D always anymore. We have technology and computers and cameras and YouTube and Instagram. And okay, breaking trail. There's the fellow travelers again too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're collecting a lot of new friendships and a lot of people actually now, like with this going backwards, like this feeling like stuck. You've been learning a lot of lessons in this fogged state, or this like blocked state, and it feels like you've been in this for a while and you've actually already come to the proper conclusions, being that you really can create whatever you're wanting to create. But the thing is, it's kind of making you backtrack, and rightly so. Like, the backtracking is not a bad idea. It's just that, like, when we start to break trail, we often don't really know like where this is going to lead to. And so is he breaking trail and choosing to trailblaze a pathway that's leading to, who knows, right? Fill in the blank. It could be anything. So you've been doing this for a while. And if you've been collecting friends along the way that are super supportive and also creative, that are urging you to begin now, like take your first step. Yeah, wow. Okay, you've reached a dead end. You've reached a dead end. You've been in this dead end for a bit. Dead end job. That came out. You've been in this dead end for a bit now. You've been taking your time to figure out like what the truth is in this. You've really been at a pause for a while now. How long? Can I ask that? Like, give me an idea of how long Libra has been in this like impasse and kind of blocked state. Well, for what feels like forever. It feels like it's been never ending. There's an essence to this that feels like, God, is this ever going to end? And I know I'm already going through the transformation. Libra, oh Libra, trying to weigh this out must be driving you nuts. So, you have to do a bit of backtracking. Like it's like going through a maze and you end up in a dead end. And you go, or you blaze a trail into like a thicket or to a cliffside, you know. Who knows? You kind of have to roll with the punches a bit and stay really positive and also stay really grounded. And it looks like there's some sort of partnership that helps you through this. This can be a friend. This can be a romantic person. Can we talk about why this Nine of Pentacles is here in reverse, please? The Moon. We have a bit of Pisces energy in here. So the Hanged Man and the Moon, which are both the major arcana for Pisces, and we also have the Scorpio there. And a little Sagittarius. So you're not supposed to really know. You don't need to know, right? You don't need to know right now what this partnership is. Typically when the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse, this is a woman who's in a, it could be a business partnership. Because when she's upright, this is kind of like a bachelorette. Like, she's got all of her pentacles all lined up. She's doing her thing, connected to nature, being all glamorous. And, like, she's kind of like, she's many men desire this woman. She's very independent, but she's very grounded and very prosperous. And typically when this card's upside down, I mean, it could indicate like the opposite of everything that I just said. But usually for me as a reader personally, when I see this card in reverse, the first message that comes to me is commitment. Because typically she's a bachelorette. And, and it doesn't look like you're moving into something that's not prosperous. Like, there's an end to conflict here. Can we talk a little bit more about the end of conflict here? You're following your heart out of a lack situation, a lack mindset, into fairness, releasing any tendencies to be kind of like a give me more without like taking, or getting rid of people in your life that have that energy, that are takers, not givers. Yeah, definitely tuning into your own emotions. This does seem like a business partnership. by following your heart and doing what's right and what's just and fair, you're gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking here. So you can take the wisdom that you've gained and go ahead and take the steps to move back. The advice for you are both of these cards in reverse, and these are both travel cards. Short distance travel. This one can be travel over water, so a long distance. But it's really telling you to like go back to something. The advice here is to go back to something. And for some of you Libras, it literally is traveling back somewhere. Going back to a place where there's been maybe some blockages, some confusion in the past. And so you're starting over, but with a lot more wisdom, a lot of emotional maturity, a lot of justice. Like you can create anything you want. So don't look at this as a failure. Look at all of the gifts that you've gained as you've been reflecting and as you're taking these steps, kind of like undoing some things and closing, tying off some loose ends before moving forward on this new breaking trail, this new trail that you're beginning now. I'm gonna pull a few extra cards for you, Libra, with this beautiful Sun and Moon tarot deck. It's really gorgeous. I would just like a little wrap-up card, please. Oh yeah, I didn't do the umbrella card. Let's get that umbrella card out. Thank you. Okay. And wrap up. Just hope Libra. All right, you're cutting away what hasn't worked in the past, which is anything that's made you sad. There's been something about this, feeling confused, blocked. There's been a sadness. And now you're ready to kind of sever and cut those ties and come into this new identity of yourself that's very much more truthful and aligned and high integrity, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So you really are in the right place at the right time, even though you're kind of been going through this maze and you're like, I have to turn around. Utilize that. Bring those skills. I feel like Zelda. I keep seeing Zelda. God, aging myself in this. But have any of you played Zelda? I used to play on my Game Boy back in like 1995, and I just remember, you would find things. You'd find all these things that you would take with you. Swords or coins, or I don't even remember because it's been a really long time. So, collect the gifts. Do what you need to do. You're doing the right thing. So much love to you, Libra. I really hope that helps. Pleasure to read for you. You have the universe on your side. I'll leave it at that. Okay, bye.